Was there a particular incident that made you decide I have to get out of here? Or was it a slow process?
Well, of course, it was step by step. The most important one was my last mission in Marshall Islands, where I have seen probably the most beautiful part of the world. And I have seen how a disaster was made by the United States with the exercise of the atomic bombs in 1960, which they destroyed totally the most part of the archipelagos in Marshall Islands.
You told me they destroyed the entire tuna fish population.
The tuna fish, and yeah, because it's totally affected by the nuclear things, and you cannot.
By the radiation.
It's not exactly by the radiation. You cannot clean like you clean the house.
Yeah.
It's not possible. This, but the most important was affected this paradise with people they didn't know that what exists the Second War. They didn't know that there exist doctors.
And they didn't need any.
Yeah, because they simply, and the average was 180 years old, 200 years old.
Really?
Yeah, and now the average is 35, 40 years old.
The average age of when they died was
180, 200.
Oh my God.
This, exactly, and now the average is 40, 45. No more, because to the radiation. The most important part was that in the moment when I arrived with the report in Geneva, back on the mission, they did everything, again, everything was possible to stop me to present this report. And including that they canceled my press conference. With a respect for the people who I met in Marshall Islands, I'm speaking, of course, the local people. I quit it. I decided to leave forever. It was a point of consciousness, plug off matrix. This was done from me, in a sense that UN can have the fantastic role, but it's not, because it's totally under control of the oligarchs. And they try to push so hard this situation that I find in many cases that the people which they assume that they are the employees, no? I mean, from top to the down or whatever, there are absolutely ridiculous claims, in a sense that nobody can has the power to say no. Just yes men's, everywhere.
Are there no exceptions to this rule?
No exception. And do you know how much costs per year the building in United Nations in Geneva, only in Geneva? It's 2.5 billions US dollar per year.